Hey folks, Joshua here, back with another stream of Balatro Beginner, where I will attempt to beat the green deck and walk you through my thought process as I learn the game. The green deck has this feature: at the end of each round, $2 per remaining hand, $1 per remaining discard, earn no interest. So we have a different way of earning additional money, which is by playing with as few hands and discards as possible. We'll be playing on white stake base difficulty today. Let's dive in. All right, so our skip is to reroll the boss blind. I don't think we need to do that. The boss blind for this ante is the hook. Discards 2 random cards played per hand. That kind of works well with our money-making strategy. We're going to be focusing on a build that lets us use as few discards and hands as possible. But for the start of the run, obviously, I want to get in here, earn some money, and get to the first shop. So let's dive in. Let's see what we got. All right, so we got a pair of 3s, a potential flush here. Let me remind myself what a flush earns. 35 times 4, bump that up to like 60-ish. Times 4, because we have no other malt, would be 240. That would get us most of the way there. Well, actually, it wouldn't be up to 60 because these cards are pretty low. So I wonder if it's better to play the pair and discard a bunch of these other cards with it. I think it has to be. This early in the run, we're not going to be able to do too much in terms of manipulation. We're just going to have to play the hands that are dealt. Let's take the pair. See if we can get some better cards for another hand. All right, this is a little bit better. 10-9, we can get an 8-7-6. There's a straight. Another pair with decent chip value. I think we throw away the 4 and play this. We're running a little low here, but there's the 8, so there's our straight. Let's take care of that. We also have this 2 pair of aces over here, which is nice. If we can get something to pair with that to make a 2 pair or full house, that probably wins the hand for us, or the round. This will do decent. High chip values multiplied by... There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we didn't get a huge amount of money from our green deck benefit. We got $5, it looks like. It's not nothing. All right, so our voucher are more planet cards. I think it's too early in the run to buy this. I don't know that we need planet cards. I don't know that I don't have a build yet that could be built around focusing in on leveling these things up. We do have the strength card. That's not a bad card. It sucks that we don't have a joker here to pick from. Leveling up pair isn't terrible. Strength card is pretty solid. It lets us take a couple of cards and make them something else, something 1 rank higher. So for example, if I wanted to focus in on straights, and particularly royal straights, or that's not really a hand, right? Straight flushes would be valuable, but I would need to get a lot of things converted to the same suit first to make that kind of viable to chase. This is a very rare hand, which is why it's worth so much. 4 of a kind. Yeah, so the strength card really works on non-flush related stuff. So pairs, triples, 4 of a kind, that kind of thing. I think I have to go after the buffoon pack. I need at least 1 joker to proceed, so we're gonna open this first. See what options we get. All right, earn $5 if 3 or more face cards are discarded at the same time. That's nice for earning money, and there are certain strategies I've seen so far in the game that synergize with this. But I need score. I need score more than anything. +1 mult per tarot card used this run. Okay. Well, this is gonna determine the entire build, really, because now I'm gonna be chasing tarot cards to get this as high as possible by ante 8, and we're definitely gonna want to. It's used, right? So I'm gonna want to go after this strength card and this arcana pack. We'll do the Arcana pack first in case sometimes tarot cards can let you summon other cards into this area, but you need to have room. And right now I only have 2 slots, so I don't want to buy this until I see whether I'm going to fill this up. However, if I buy it, I could use it immediately. Because when you open a pack, you can use items in your holding space. So maybe I do want to buy this. I definitely want to use this. All right, let's buy this and then the pack. Oh, I ran out of money. Okay, well, I'll have to use it in the first hand then. Okay, I think that's the best I can do with this shot. Let's go to the next round. What's skipping the blind get me? Adds a voucher. I don't have money for vouchers anyway. Okay, so here's an example. Right off the bat, I could get myself 6 jacks in my deck by converting both of these 10s. That also gives me a 3 of a kind. I suppose, what else could I do? With these cards, not a lot with the strength card. But getting my hands on 3 jacks would be pretty good. That'd be what, 30 chips on top of whatever 3 of a kind gives me? So 60 times 3. That's 180. We could get +1 malt, so 60 times 4. Or I could hold on to the 3 and burn a discard trying to get like a full house. Or I could hold on to this. I think this is worth doing. This is going to mean things like... So if I do this, I'm only going to have 2 10s in my deck, which means things like... That's pretty much done. Yeah, straights and straight flushes are out, but I haven't played... With what I've played so far, straights and straight flushes don't seem that common. Like, you'd have to build for it. So I think I will do this. That gives me 3 of a kind there. And then I think it is worth using a discard. The problem is I'm not likely to get a second pair from just 3 cards. It's tough. These are low value compared to the 9 and the 7, so I'm going to try this and see what happens. There we go. We got our full house. We should get an additional malt from this, plus all the chip values. There we go. Very nice. Okay, so pretty much any hand that works will win the round for us. So I'll just play these 6s. There we go. Now here's where the green deck bonus comes in nice. Those 2 hands get me $4. So $10 from my second round is very nice. Let's cash out and check out what we get in the shop. All right, so we know that with this card being the foundation of our strategy, we want to go after any tarot card possible, which means we'd like to buy this. What else do we have? Here's another synergy card. 1 in 2 chance to create a tarot card when any booster pack is opened. And then near the end of the run, we can sell this and replace it with something else. 80 chips if the played hand contains a flush. I don't have any deck strategy at the moment to work towards flushes. Although tarot cards do have the benefit occasionally of letting you change the suit of cards. So this isn't terrible. Can I afford all of this? Yeah, the $14 to get all of this. So what I can do is buy this, then buy the booster pack, open it, potentially get a free tarot card on top of whatever I get out of this. And then if we get cards that let me modify my suit's decks, then we can come back and buy this. Because if I have like... If I have 20 hearts and, you know, 7 spades or something, or 6 spades, then chasing flushes becomes much more valuable. Then we can also start looking at getting into planet cards that bolster flushes and potentially royal flushes. There's really only... Yeah, so pair, 2 pair, 3 of a kind, straight. Flush really is sort of its own strategy. Like, straight flush is one thing. Also, where's royal flush? I guess I haven't unlocked that? Yeah. But flush is kind of its own thing, right? It's sort of different from all the other hands that you can get together. I think this strategy makes sense, though. We're doubling down on getting this as high as possible and going for a tarot card strategy. This would be nice to have. I can't afford it now. There will be other opportunities, and there's no guarantee flushes in here anyway. So all right, let's do the strategy. We're gonna buy this card, then we're gonna buy the Jumbo Arcana pack. That's going to potentially give us a free card. It did not, unfortunately. We opened a booster pack, but we hit the wrong side of 1 and 2. All right, so let's take a look. I can enhance one selected card into a glass card. This is kind of an interesting tarot card. What this does is it lets you get some temporary utility out of a card that you don't really want, and then it gets destroyed. So like I could get rid of this 5 over the long term by making it glass, and then as long as I have it, if I use it, I get the 2x mult, which makes it more valuable in the interim. Because normally I wouldn't play this card, at least not right now. Priestess creates up to 2 random planet cards. So here's where I would need room. And that's not terrible, but random cards are this early in the run. Like the chances of getting something that helps, that helps me is pretty low. Like I might have 1 hand out of 10 where whatever I boosted gets a small benefit from this. So it's not that great. Here's the conversion card for flushes that I was talking about. Converts up to 3 selected cards to diamonds. That's interesting. And we can, if we go down this route of going after flushes for our strategy, we can start chasing star cards and other ways of turning things into diamonds. I could turn all 3 of these cards into diamonds, for example. Or we could go hearts. It's the same card, just a different suit. Right now, I'm evenly balanced, so just be picking whatever I want. And then we have Judgment, creates a random Joker card. This is interesting, but it's early enough in the run that I don't need it. And I think there's more utility in either going after this or using this. All this does is it eventually removes 1 card from my hand, and I don't have a solid enough strategy right now to do that. I think I'm better off choosing Star or Sun here and chasing the flush strategy, because we know there's that other Joker out there that's going to be helpful. So diamonds or hearts, I don't know. I think there's an unlock related to these that I might or might not have. I just don't know how I would find it. Yeah, it doesn't really tell you. Do I have one that has... I don't see the unlock conditions for these Jokers. Is there anything that tells you unlock conditions? No. Tags, blinds, additions. What are additions? Base, foil, polychrome, negative. I don't think... It's holographic, right? I don't think I have that yet for some reason. All right, so there's nothing in here that tells me about unlock conditions. I feel like at one point I unlocked something by having X amount of one of these suits in my hand, so I don't know which one to go after. But I think since I've got these 3 and we can convert them to something, we'll end up going with diamonds. All right, so that means I do want to purchase this for now. I usually organize my Jokers with chips, malt, and then some sort of like whatever extra nonsense is going on over here. But that's just my preference. All right, next round. All right, so we're getting 2 random discards per hand played. Let's look at the suit. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, unfortunately, I do have a straight here. Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8. We converted things to diamonds, so I want to use up the hearts here. I think the straight does make sense. Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8. It's a shame about using this diamond, but this is a decent opening hand. We kept our diamond, which is good. And yeah, we're one hand away from winning. All right, cool. Well, we've got a full house. I don't need a flush here, so there's the win. All right, ante 1 complete. Re-rolling the boss blind. This is pretty nice. With certain builds, I've learned there can be certain boss blinds that are just killers, which is troubling. So I would like to buy this, but it's early in the run, and I only have a limited amount of money. What is this? Played cards with odd rank give plus 31 chips when scored. Ace 9 7 5 3. So we're chasing a flush strategy, which means this has some utility. Any given flush is going to have at least a couple of these in there. I don't know if it's worth buying, though. I think there's better jokers for this build. I don't need that. I don't need this. Well, I could see if I get a flush thing in here. Honestly, none of these... Well, okay, so opening a pack would get me potentially a tarot card, which is part of my strategy. This feels too expensive at $6. I'm going to have plenty of opportunities to get jokers. I think I can spend $4 on this and hopefully get a good draw, but more importantly, hopefully we get a tarot card from opening it. Wow. 0 for 2 on hallucination. That sucks. All right, so Jupiter's the flush. We'll use that because we've kind of established that we're chasing a flush build here, which I don't know if it's going to be successful or not, but that's what I'm working on. Do I want to buy this? I mean, I need to kind of go after every opportunity to get tarot cards that I can. Question is, do I want to save the money to buy this? $6 is a lot, but we would get a joker out of it. I think I'm going to gamble on not getting this for now. Maybe I'll get it at the next shop or two, but I think this is worth doing. There we go. I finally got one. And we unlocked something. Cartomancy. Discover every tarot card. Oh, neat. So I guess I hadn't seen this. Enhances one selected card into a wild card. That's actually pretty nice. That's pretty nice for chasing flushes. So our flush suit is diamonds, which means I can turn one of these other cards into a wild card and it will work in the flush strategy. All right, let's take a look. Hey, Paul Marach, welcome back to the channel. Good to see you again. Good evening to you. It's morning for me. Well, or late morning heading into afternoon. It's just shy of 11 o'clock in the morning here in Los Angeles, but nice to have you back. Looks like you just arrived, so I'll tell you we're kind of chasing a flush strategy at the moment. And our mult strategy is tarot cards, and then our scoring strategy is flushes. All right, so this joker gains 0.2 mult per consecutive hand played without playing your most played poker hand. Okay, so this is not a helpful card to us. We're going to be chasing the same hand over and over again. So this loses all of its value as soon as I play my most played hand. So this is not good for me. This joker gains 0.1 mult per scoring enhanced card played, removes card enhancement. Okay. So I can bank up mult, but I need to acquire tons and tons of enhancements, which kind of works with our tarot strategy. It then removes the card enhancement, but that kind of means I don't need to think about the enhancements. I just go for whatever gives me the most enhancements that I can play, and then as soon as I play them, they're gone. This is kind of interesting. I haven't used this card. I haven't even discovered this card. So, well, I haven't done that one either. This could be interesting. All right, what is this? Go to $20 in debt. That doesn't seem like a great card to me. Money, like early, I guess this has some utility. But late game money has not usually been my problem. And then +1 hand size. That's a nice bonus, but it's not worth a Joker slot to me. This is like a trap card to me. I think I'm gonna take this Joker and mess with it. So the way what this means, right, is like when I apply this card, and then I'll get that card to be a wild card and play it once. And when I play it, this will go up by, you know, 0.1, and the wild part will be removed, I suppose. Is that what I want? I could take this this is like not that good. I could take it temporarily and get rid of it later. I guess I could take this now and go into debt. And then this card doesn't seem to work with the build. So, you know what? I'm gonna try this. See if we can make that work. Any source of malt is good. So yeah, we'll take that for now. All right. So, after defeating the boss blind, gain $25. What is the boss blind? The fish? Cards drawn face down after each hand played. Yikes. That's a little rough. We're gonna need to save our discards for that. I don't think I need this investment tag, so I'm better off chasing tarot cards and such. So I think we're going to play the small blind here. All right, so we only pulled 1 diamond, which is our flush deck, or flush suit rather. So let's see if we can get rid of some of these other cards. I do have 2 pair here. Let's remind ourselves of the build. We're not getting anything from that. Oh, right, I can use this right now. So I think the best thing to do is to just use it right away and not count on it, not rely on it. So let's go ahead and make this a wild card. We'll play this card. That gives us a malt here. And when we play the card, the wild thing will be removed, but this will go up to 1.1, I think, if I've understood this card correctly. Yeah. And we get that before the hand is scored, which is nice. Okay. All right. I can see how this works. Still only 2 cards for our flush. What else have we got here? Pair of queens. All right, we'll play the queens and get rid of these cards and hope to draw some more diamonds. I could play the aces for another 2 pair instead. That's probably the better play. But I want this ace for the flush, so maybe it's not. Well, we only need 2 hands to win. And the 2 pair wouldn't win it for me. It's not enough. So, yeah, we'll do this. I didn't get my 5th diamond, but I did get a full house, so that's fine. All right, this is a complicated build, but I can see it being powerful if I can pull it off. So, use tarots, chase flushes, build and burn enhanced cards, I guess. All right, so don't need that. Don't need that. Would like this, but can't really afford it. Looks like I'm opening these 2 packs. I don't really need another Joker right now, but opening it has a chance to get me another tarot card thanks to hallucination. All right, so let's start with the buffoon pack. All right, ride the bus is very strong, but since I'm chasing flushes, it doesn't really work. I need to be able to play face cards. And then 3 malt if poker hand contains a diamond, club, heart, and spade. Yeah, neither of these is great for me. If my flush strategy isn't working, this could give me something, maybe. I mean, 3x malt is nothing to sneeze at. But it has to be the hand, right? So, like, I can't just throw discards in. It has to be at least two pair or a full house for this to work, I think. Okay, we did get a free tarot card. Unfortunately, it's convert to clubs, which sucks ass for me. That is not helpful. I mean, I guess... Yeah, it's already one of my less used things, so converting into clubs is not helpful. Like, if I took 3 hearts and made them clubs... Yeah, it's not great, right? Because then I have 9 hearts and 14 clubs. That's not what I want to be doing. I want to be building up my diamonds. So this is not a great... What I really want to do is use this on existing club cards so that I get the benefit of fortune teller. I guess it doesn't really matter. Like, I can do a spade, a heart, and a club, I guess. I guess I can do this. This should just stay as a club, right? All right. So we're still relatively balanced in the other stuff, which is fine. What did I pick up? All right. Doubling money, 1 to 2, not worth it. Increases the rank of up to 2 selected cards by 1. That doesn't really... By the way, did I already do that? Yeah, I already did that with my 10s. I guess if I held on to that and made 8 jacks, that's like another... It's some other helpful scoring opportunity. It doesn't really work with the flush strategy, but I could do it. Here we go. Enhances 2 selected cards of bonus cards. That, however, is very nice because that works with Vampire. What else do we have? Lucky cards. Creates a random joker. So 2 enhancements. It really doesn't matter which one I take. I'd like to put it on diamond since I'm doing the strategy to chase flushes. But I guess I'll just put it on these jacks. And it sort of doesn't matter which of these 2 I take because Joker or Vampire will take it away. So I'll just put the extra chips on them for now. All right. I guess that's all I can do with this shop. Paul says, turning on high contrast cards in the options help me a lot more to tell spades and clubs apart. It's useful for flush builds. Oh, that's an interesting idea. I'm not having trouble with it, but a good tip. All right, let's go on to the next round. I am getting pretty low. I'm spending a lot, but I'm trying to build my deck early. Yeah, I don't know about this flower pot. The reward here is upgrade pair. That's not helpful. Let's play the blind. Okay, well, we open up with a full house, so I'll take it. That puts us more than halfway there. And there's my... Oh, that's not a flush, unfortunately. I could do a discard on the remaining cards, or I could take the 2 pair here. This is probably enough to win. I think this is enough to win with our malt stuff. Yeah, all right. Not quite. 1 point. 1 point shy. Yikes on bikes. I could try to fish out one of those enhanced cards to get a point on Vampire at the cost of $1 here. This is $3. This is 4, so that's 7. 11. That'll put me at 12. No, I'm probably better off just finishing. Hey, Pila, welcome back to the channel. You didn't get a notification? Well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how that works. Okay, let's take a look. We definitely want this for sure. What is this? Adds the number of times poker hand has been played this run to malt. Oh, that's much better than this, if you ask me. 2 celestial packs we could open to potentially get a tarot card from Hallucination. Look at our run info. I've been chasing flush and I haven't gotten a single one yet. The build is supposed to be getting me flushes. We're mostly playing full house and pair. But later in the... Well, okay, so let's say I do an average of... Let's say we get the build really running smooth and I do 2 flushes per round. And I get that happening by like round 4. Then that's 6 times 4 is like... I could maybe get this up to 20 mult, and it's additive, not multiplicative. So maybe this isn't as good as it seems. If I got this early, I would have done an entirely different build, but... All right, I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna open, I think, just this one. Yeah, we're so low on money, though. Like, I could get a tarot card out of this. You know what? I don't need it now, and there are other booster packs I might want to open, so I'm gonna save my money and go to the next round. All right, so cards are drawn face down after each hand play. That's kind of rough. Let's see what we've got here. 2 pair. There's a potential flush there. We do have flush leveled. And I can use the Hierophant. All right, let's go after the flush then. There it is. Okay. So... King, king, queen, jack, 8. Okay, and we'll throw the bonus on here. That'll give us another 0.2 mult. I don't know if we actually get to score it before the vampire eats it. Yeah. I think we do, because it has to be a scored card, right? All right, let's take our flush and see how we do here. No, it took away the enhancement before it was scored. Okay. Still, a fire hand. Very nice. Good chunk of money from that. Okay. 2 Arcana packs and a couple of Jokers. This random one seems pretty strong. We're not playing straights. I don't think I'm ever going to get this to happen. So I think I'm going to sell this for 3 and buy whatever this card is called. Misprint. All right. All right. So we got our chips. Then we have malt. This one's random, but like... Seems like it could be good. And then we have this card. So now I want enhancements, which means I'm spending this $8. I'm not getting a lot of free tarot cards. Hallucination is not doing great for me. All right, so what do we have? The sun, convert to hearts, not helpful. Wild card we could take. Creates a random joker, I don't have room. So we're converting something into a wild card. And then as soon as we use it, it'll be done. Let's just throw this on the ace. Let's get the next pack going. Man, hallucination, I'm getting the raw deal. Right, we got the death card. That could be good for getting myself another King of Diamonds, for example. 2 lucky cards, which could be good for vampire. Either of these is good for vampire, but I think I'd rather, if we're chasing flushes, I think I want to get rid of stuff and make more diamonds. So I'll take the highest value card, or the lowest value card I can get rid of, which is this 3, and turn it into the highest card I can get rid of, or I can turn it into, which is this king. All right, so let's use death here. Do I want to buy this? Yeah, I'm doing a lot of purchasing. I should have bought this. I should have bought this first. Could have saved like $2. Damn it. Yeah, this is worth buying. I'm doing a lot of work in the shop, so it's worth it. Puts us back down to $1, but let's dive in. What's this? Mega Buffoon pack? No, thank you. All right. I've got 3 diamonds here for a flush. What else do I have? 3 jacks if I want to play them. 6, 5, 4, 3. That's potential straight, but I think we'll chase the flush here. I want to use this card well. So what's my other alternative? Play 3 of a kind? It's not that valuable. Although we've got 8 mult here. 1.3 here. And whatever this gives. This could be a hand winner right here. Depending on what the misprint card does. Probably not. I think I'd like to see what one discard buys me. All right, not the flush I was looking for. It's only 4. But we do have a straight here. 30 times 4. What does the 3 of a kind get me? 30 times 3? All right. Looks like we're going with the straight. Let's see what misprint does here. 22. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you're a good card. I'll take that. All right, so we've got our discounts online. We're not playing straights. Yeah, we're not chasing the strategy that uses either of these. Let me open the Celestial pack first. Please, hallucination. There we go. Doubles money. Okay. That has flush in it. So I guess we're going after Neptune here. And we should use this right now, I guess. And go after the Arcana pack. All right, so Hermit doubles money again. Not bad. Convert cards to diamonds. Here we go. This is a very good card for us. Yeah. We're playing the star. Okay, so highest value non-diamonds that we have. I'll become diamonds by playing the star. Very nice. Okay, next round. I don't want another voucher. I can barely afford the stuff I'm buying already, so let's play the blind. Okay, I think we almost got our flush. Let's see if we can pull another diamond here. Wow, really? There we go. Okay. Yeah, with everything we have built into making flushes powerful, I'm not surprised that was a one-shot. That was pretty good. Okay, we're finally starting to get a little bit better on the money front. What are these jokers? Joker gains 0.25 mult every time a playing card is added to your deck. Oh, that's pretty good. This is 10 mult right now. But the whole strategy, the whole build is built around getting this to like 30 by the end of the run. And then selling this for something else. This is I would really like to have this card maybe instead of this. But I need to buy a lot of playing packs and I haven't really seen any. I guess things like there are some tarot cards that add cards to your deck. You know what? I've already got a malt card. As cool as this card is, as much as I would like to play with it, we already have a malt strategy that we're kind of synergizes with everything else. So I don't think we need this for the build. What is this one? This Joker gains +4 chips if played hand has exactly 4 cards. Yeah, I'm trying to play flushes which are 5 cards, so that doesn't work. All right. Let's open the Celestial packs and see if we can get some tarot cards. Well, there's Jupiter. That's a nice pickup, even though we didn't get a tarot card. Man, Hallucination is really not happy with me this run. Yeah, see, that's like... I've opened like 8 packs and I've gotten like 2 tarot cards. I don't know what the 1 and 2 is supposed to mean, but I am rolling like dog crap. It's not great. What do we have? 3 of a kind, straight, pair, 4 of a kind, 2 pair. None of this helps, really. I've played a handful of straights. I guess we'll prop that up a little bit. And move on to the next round. Okay, so the boss blind is the Psychic. Must play 5 cards. By the way, what do these symbols mean? Paul says you're so unlucky with hallucination. Yeah, it's been really bad this run. I had this in another run, not on stream, where it was more like what I would expect. Like, it felt more like 1 and 2. It's probably even a little bit better than that. There's a lot of these symbols here. Is there some meaning there? If I go to collection, look at blinds. Yeah, see how these all have like this is a backwards K, but I'm wondering if are these like Greek letters or something? Is there like a puzzle or a secret hidden in these symbols? Are these constellations or? Huh. Anti-16, how the heck would you get there? Okay, well, things must get a little bit crazy later in the game. 8 e to the 20? Okay. Well, I don't know what the K means, but I know that we have to play 5 cards, so let's dive in and see if we can make it happen. All right. We don't have a flush opportunity. These kings are decent. Pair of kings. Yeah, it doesn't really do much for me. So let's get rid of some low value cards here, I guess, and try and pull. Do I want to keep this queen? I don't think I do. Let's try and pull some more diamonds and get a flush going. There we go. Nice. All right. Kings, queen, jack, 7. This might be a hand winner right here with all our... It depends on misprint, I guess. But this is a pretty solid flush for me. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, got a little bit of money to play with. What's our voucher here? Yeah, I'm not going to be doing a lot of rerolls anytime soon, so I don't need that. This is a very interesting card. I'm going to buy this and save it, and maybe reuse one of these cards. What is this joker? When blind is selected, create 2 common jokers. Like, how would this be? I guess you could sell the crappy ones for money, but you'd constantly be on like a... You'd constantly have to be playing with 3 jokers. Or... I guess you'd have to sell them after... You'd have to sell 2 after every blind if you had this. And then it's common jokers too. I don't know if this card is any good. The only value I could see for this card is if you get it like on your very first or second round. And then you can you could use it to save a little bit of money. So to me, this is not a strategy card. This is a money card, which isn't bad, but okay, I can buy this whenever I want. Creates the last tarot or planet card used during this run. So after I use a really good card, I then want to buy and use this. So let me hold off and wait to see what's in these Arcana packs. Okay, we picked up the Hermit, which doubles our money. I think I want to use that now. Yeah, there's no use in holding on to that. We're only going to get $20 out of that. All right, and then we have Strength, Hearts, and Glass. All right. I guess we go after Strength here. I could get an enhancement out of this, which is a 1/10 of a point of malt. I don't want the sun. What would be the value here? If I had a pair of 10s, I could. Yeah, that doesn't really help me. I guess I go after the enhancement here. Yeah, 1/10 of a point of malt is fine, I guess. And then I could use Fool to get another one of those. To get another Justice card and do the same thing. But it doesn't feel good enough. I want to save this for, like, the Diamond Conversion card. Let's open this instead. Alright, so we did pick up Strength again. There's Justice. Judgment. And the Emperor. Ooh, I want the Emperor here. I think. Yeah. which means I need to use this. I guess this doesn't super matter. I should use it on my diamonds, right? Because I'm trying to make flushes so these gets like 1 extra chip point, I guess. Whatever, it's fine. Let's use the Emperor. Got 2 cards there. Another Strength and Devil. And now I can't buy this and use it because I'm full. And I can't use these outside of the upgrade screen. Oh well. So there's an enhancement for Vampire. And these like are a couple of chip points basically. Like this is really more meant to help with making pairs. But it doesn't have a great place in my current strategy, so it is what it is. Let's go to the next round here. We do have a bunch of money. Do I want this? I don't get interest benefit from this, so I could blow through it pretty quickly. I don't think I'm going to be doing too many rerolls. But then by the end of the game, maybe I will. Is this worth $7 right now? You know what? This is more valuable than this. I'm actually going to sell this so that I can buy this instead for later. And I think maybe this is worth it. Getting rerolls down from 5 to 3, like it adds up. If you buy the Fool before opening the pack, the Fool cannot be in the pack, so you get more options. Really? I didn't know you could control what was in a pack. I think late game I'll be happy I bought that, so let's buy it. All right, on to the next round. So our blind skip is $1 per unused discard this round, $21. I don't really need that right now, so let's play the blind instead. Get ourselves access to the shop. There's 3 of those. We could play a pair of 3s, but I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. That's an enhancement, and that we're saving for later. There we go. There's our flush. All right, so let me throw the devil on here. The point is not to use this. The point is to feed it to the vampire. There we go. Another fire hand. Very nice. And we unlocked some kind of joker there. Okay. Not good for my strategy. Kind of middling good for my strategy. Like, this would be nice to have if I play a flush that has a 10 or a 4 in it. So the standard pack could give me enhanced cards or diamonds. I'd probably go for that. I don't really want to burn $6 on this, except that I'm kind of flush right now. Yeah, I don't have room. This is okay, but it's not better than anything I have, so we're not taking either of these jokers. I want to save this for tarot, not for planet. I could get a tarot card from opening one of these, though. Or both. Yeah, I just got the sun, which is trash for me. I guess we go straight flush. And what? Full house, I guess? 4Speed, welcome to the channel. Why don't you play at 4x game speed? I'm still learning the game. Personally, I'm still not, like, this is probably my 5th run. So playing at 2x speed helps me kind of track what's going on a little bit, I think. It feels better to me at the moment. I might speed it up later, but I'm still pretty new, so. Do I want to do this? I guess I don't really have a choice. I could sell this. How many hearts do I have? 10? It's just 1 malt. So what I'm debating is if I open this pack, I could get a another better tarot, but I have to have room for it. If I wait and use this, I get one mult on Fortune Teller, but it's such a crap hand for me. It's such a crap card for me that I think I can give up one mult and hope that I get a better tarot card out of this. So of course I don't. All right, this is an enhanced card, but I don't see myself playing it. So I'll take the ace, I think. Another diamond's always good for the flush strategy. Okay, reward here. Mega standard pack, 2 playing cards. Not so much. I'd rather have the shop. All right. What do we have here? We've got 2 pair to open up with. Sure, why not? And I'll throw the 2 away as well. And I think that's my flush, yeah. Yeah, the flush strategy is coming online, but it's not like a guarantee yet, and it doesn't have the huge multipliers that it needs for the anti-8 boss. Let's see what we can make happen here. Benefits for aces, good card, not for this build. Straight up 4 mult, not good enough. We got standard packs here. All right. Enhanced diamond, I'll take. Oh, and I got this. More conversion to the thing I don't need. Enhanced diamond, we'll take. And on to the next round. All right, we're at the wheel. 1 in 7 cards gets drawn face down. That's troubling, but not the end of the world. Apparently, this is the X-Men's favorite boss blind. All right. I think the best thing to do is just to chase the flush. So, let's do that. Is that it? That's it, yeah. I want to use this to get the benefit for Vampire. Now, flush is better than 3 of a kind, right? Yeah, so the better hand is the one that's played. Okay. Oh, that doesn't count as an enhancement? Oh, the card is foil. I guess I didn't realize that that was not the same thing as an enhancement. Okay, well, still, that's a nice win. Moving on to the next ante. What do we have here? Permanently gain +1 discard each round. This pays for itself in 7 rounds because each discard is $1 for me, so this is worth buying. It's also helpful. What do we have here? Ooh, now wait a minute. This I might want to buy. Is that better than misprint? It's guaranteed. But this isn't limited, so... Is it time to get rid of hallucination here and just put this in instead? No, this isn't high enough, really, I don't think. I do want this card, though. What do we think? You need some kind of a chip benefit to make the mult worth it? Paul, you think misprint's got to go here? Really? I've seen this drop a lot of 20s on me. The thing is, this is for any hand. So, like, if I don't have a flush and I'm forced to play something else, this is helpful. This is less so. Misprint's not reliable. I see what you're saying. I'm torn here. This is a very difficult choice for me because this only works on flushes, and I have the discards to chase a flush, but I don't know if I have it to chase 2. Then again, your point about reliability is pretty solid as well. All right, you think I should trade misprint for whatever this is? I need to keep this and keep working on it, which means I need this for a while. And I feel like if I'm chasing flushes, I need this card as well. Because if you have, you know, 2,000 malt times 10, that's 20,000. That's not enough to get you over the 100,000 at the end of the run. So like having this chip addition to the flesh hands, I find is very nice. I don't have another good way to get my chip values up because any enhancements I put on the card get eaten by vampire. So I feel like I have to keep Crafty Joker. The only one I could get rid of is Misprint. Misprint sometimes can give you 0 malt. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna triple down on flushes. So Crafty Joker and Droll Joker are working together to make my flushes powerful. Fortune Teller and Hallucination are building up towards having a lot of malt, as long as I keep using tarot cards. And then the Joker here is doing his multiplicative malt job at the end of the run. All right, so I don't need Mars. I don't need a Buffoon pack. There could be something good in here, and I might get a tarot card out of it. Of course not. Hallucination, you are betraying me. All of these are trash for my build, so we're going to skip them and go to the next round, it looks like. Okay, Ante 5. No, we're going after flushes, so we're gonna go after flushes. One more. There we go. Wow, that's pretty solid. That's a nice hand. Okay, shop. 15 malt, but 1 in 6 chance this card is destroyed. No, thank you. Early game, fantastic. But for like a solidified build, this card is kind of worthless. Getting a card destroyed is not great, especially when it's unpredictable. Straight flush, sure, I can buy and use that. It could happen. Well, wait a minute. So flush is 65 times 8. Straight flush, 180 times... Yeah, okay, all right. If I can make this happen, that'd be kind of cool. Rerolls might give you tarot cards. Might consider rerolling once per shop, since tarot cards can appear in the shop. Oh, really? Huh. Okay. Open a booster pack. Hey, we got something. And it's this. It's... Oh, you're the one I don't need, man. Creates a tarot card when discarded. Okay, that I kind of want. It's a non-diamond that goes into my deck, but I immediately discard it, right? And get a tarot card? I kind of want both of these, honestly. I don't know what to do with these. I need space in case I get something better. I wish there was a way to open your deck and use your tarot cards. But there's not, so... Yeah, nothing. Alright. I guess straight flush could be the one we go with here. It might be good. The banana, once it's gone, can appear Cavendish, which will give you 3x multi. Oh, I see what you're... There's a card that can't appear until you've bought this? Or until it's been destroyed. Well, I don't have room for it this run, but that's interesting. That's interesting to know. Let's do one reroll. Okay, we got a holographic. Plus 10 malt and free rerolls in the shop. So, like, if I swapped out Hallucination... I don't know. It hasn't been that good to me, but it seems like it has more of a chance than rerolling to get me tarot cards. Like... This is only at 15, and I'm more than halfway through the run. That's disappointing. What is this? The first hand of round has only one card. Add a permanent copy to the deck and draw it to hand. Yeah, this would be... This is amazing for things like a high card run. If you're doing a high card run where you're just playing one card, this could be very powerful, but it's not right for my build. I like the 10 mult on this. I even like the reroll, but I don't think now's the right time to buy this. I guess I could replace Droll Droker here, right? Plus 10 mult if it contains a flush, plus 10 mult no matter what, and the free reroll. Yeah, that's probably the right call. So there's my, I still have my 10 mult, now I have my free reroll. What are these guys? 100 chips. This is another one. Yeah, I love the artwork for this, the melting ice cream. It's like, it's really good, and then it melts and it's crap. Like, another very nice card for early game. Okay, I like that we picked this up. I'm still waiting to get a good tarot to use this on, but it's last tarot used, right? Okay. Let's go to the next round. This has the potential to be a royal flush if I can pick up the king. I like that. Ooh, I got it. Look at this. Hey, I'm pretty happy with that. That's my... I'm pretty sure this is an achievement because I have not gotten a royal flush in this game before. By the way, why doesn't it appear here? And why is it already level 5? All right, well, let's do it. $34 grand and an achievement. Very nice. Very cool. Hey, Paul, thanks for the grats there. That's my first royal flush. And 4Speed says, DNA could have been good if you had bought a hologram. DNA? Was there a Joker named DNA? Chaos the Clown. All right, I'm not sure I follow what you're saying there, 4Speed, but I believe you're probably right. You guys probably know a lot more about this game than I do. All right, what did we pick up? There's a tarot card. The Lovers. Let me open this. What is this? That's a money card. I don't need that. Let me open this first. Let's see what we get. Hallucination, still being lazy on the job. All right, so the Magician, the Sun, Temperance, Judgment, the Moon. I need the Star so bad. Like, I could do this and then use the Fool on it to get a couple extra points of enhancement, which isn't bad. It's not like I'm having too much trouble getting my flushes. I would love to use... I'd love to use a couple more stars. All right, well, the cards I'm going to be playing are diamonds, so let's do that. And then do I want to use this right now to get another lucky card? No, I think I want to save this. I really want to see if I can get my hands on the Star. Do I want this? Yeah, I can use this right away. That's fine. Let's do our free reroll. Does this have a buy and use? Might as well, right? Okay. I think that's fine. Let's move on to the boss blind. So after play or discard, always draw 3 cards. Interesting. So does this mean I can get a super hand? Like if I discard 1 card, it'll still draw 3. Well, that doesn't help me though. All right, this I want to use immediately. The Fool I'm saving. Okay, there's my flush. Let's use this to get the enhancement. And then play our flush. See how we do. Not quite enough to one-shot it. Oh, I see the problem. Yikes. Okay. So we gotta play like a high card here. And hope we get like the the 1 in 5 chance for plus 20 mult or whatever. Oh boy, that boss blind is actually much more dangerous than I realized. So I've got a potential flush there. I think that's what I have to go after. How many? There's only 3 clubs left. So that's not going to work. I'm not going to draw one of those 3 clubs probably out of 39 cards. What else can I do? I've got a 2 pair there. Oh, this is kind of a rough situation, actually. I could try to go after... Well, what do I have left? There's 3 spades, 10 hearts, 10 clubs, 16 diamonds left. I only have 1 diamond in hand, though. So if I want to go after this, I have a, what, 3 out of 39. It's basically a 1 in 13 chance of pulling it. 3 times. I have 9 chances to do it. So like 9 out of 13. I mean, it's not impossible. I guess I should see what this brings me. Like, I'm giving up my 4, which is a pair, but that's not going to get me here. I need a flush, basically. So do I gamble on getting the... I'm only drawing 3 cards, though. So I have 16 out of 39. And I'm drawing 9 cards. The chances that I'm getting 4 diamonds are very low. Well, they're not very low. They're not great. You need to fish for the flush? I think you're right. I think that's my only chance of winning here. It sucks. But let's see if we can make it happen. Hey, there we go. All right. That was lucky. Okay, that was a little nerve-wracking right there. Discard 1 card and you'll get a big hand. Yeah. Oh, you're not wrong. Yeah, okay. I should remember that next time I come up against this guy. All right, what do we have here? Immediate purchase. Now we have 3 cards here. 3 of a kind doesn't really help me. Neither does 4 of a kind. Neither does hand size. So all these are kind of crap. What are you, the devil? I suppose this is worth buying. Let's hold off. I don't want the buffoon pack, I don't think. See if I get a tarot card out of this. I got the moon. Of course I did. Straight pair, 4 of a kind. Whatever. I keep getting the the cards that I don't want. What is this gonna give me? Yeah, the planet card I just played. Useless. What is this? Retrigger all card held in hand abilities. I can see how that could be powerful in some builds, but all right, this is not... Yeah, I keep getting not the cards that I want here. I don't need the money, so we'll play the small blind. Let's see what we get. There it is. Okay. Not quite enough, huh? Definitely want to discard that. And I guess that means the rest of these as well. Hey, there's the star, finally. Okay. Damn, I wish I had one more non-diamond. All right, let me immediately use this. I'm giving up 1 conversion here, but it lets me then use this and be ready for the shop. So let's use this. And then let's use this. That gives me another star, right? Yeah, there we go. That's what I was waiting for that. That's what I was waiting for with that fool card. Okay. Open the buffoon packs. You might get ancient joker, best joker for flush. Oh, I've never seen that. I've never seen that joker. All right. Well, we're getting close to the end and I've got some money banked up, so I'll probably do that. All right. Funnily enough, now what I want is another fool card. All right. Let's see what we get going into the shop here. So buffoon pack, as you recommended, might be worth opening. We have +1 discard each round. +12 malt for straights. And Mystic Summit. +15 malt when 0 discards remain. This one's interesting. You have to be careful with it because if you use up all your discards right away to get the malt on your first hand and that's not enough, then you have no discards to get your second hand. But it is interesting. There's another card that this pairs with too. There's one that gives you, I think, +3 hands and removes all discards. But none of these work for this build. 4 of a kind. Straight flush isn't bad, but it doesn't need any leveling up right now. And this doesn't help me. All right, let's check the buffoon pack, as recommended. All right, we picked up a devil. We have all played face cards become gold cards when scored. Well, that's a way to quick riches if you get this early enough. It's uncommon, though. I don't know what the rules are for how you get an uncommon joker. I don't know if you can get it on the very first shop. +1 hand size, earn money. This joker gains 8 chips when each played 2 is scored. Yeah, I can see how that could be strong, but none of these really help me. Where did I pick up the devil? I don't think opening this right now makes super sense. I need to use these. I wish I had the voucher that let me get the extra space in this holding area thing. Midas Mask is crazy good with vampire. Oh, yeah. If I had gotten that earlier in the run, I could see what you're saying. It doesn't really work as well with the flush strategy, but yeah. Always play face cards for vampire to eat. Yeah, I missed that. I missed that synergy. What would I have gotten rid of? Maybe it would have been time to get rid of hallucination. It is getting pretty close to time to get rid of hallucination. Maybe I should have taken that. Ah. Well, thanks for pointing it out to me. Next time I see that, I'll try and remember to think less about the fact that it's pure money and more about the fact that it has some synergies with other jokers. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I skipped it. My bad. Well, like I said, this is a beginner run, so you guys can take pride in being smarter than me and having more game knowledge. Yeah, I can afford one more reroll here, see if I get anything good. When small blind or big blind is selected, gain half a malt of malt and destroy a random joker. Again, could be really good early. Not suitable for this build. Money for discards and Venus. All right, let's just move on. Uncommon free joker doesn't help me. I want to get more tarot card stuff going. All right. So let me play the devil here. That gives me space for whatever this is going to turn out to be. I guess I should use the star though. Ace, king, queen, jack. If I want more royal flushes, I should convert other things, right? With the star? Now that I think about it. Like, I should be converting all of these cards to diamonds. If I can make it happen. I have a flush here already. I think I will burn a discard on this to see what I get. Wheel of Fortune. 1 in 4 chance to add foil, holographic, or polychrome edition to a random joker. All right, well, none of them have it except for chaos, so I think this is an immediate use, right? Well, I didn't hit the 1 out of 4. Too bad. Let's play our flush. Balatro has a steep learning curve and you're doing really good. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm trying. All right, so these are already diamonds, so there's no point using the star on them. Do I have a straight? I have a straight here, but I don't think do I have a flush? I do have a flush. If I had the 9, it would be a straight flush. Do I want to fish for it? Maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4. I should hold on to that just in case, but I can drop these out. Ooh, if I convert this 9. All right, let's do this, and then I'll have the 9 of diamonds for the straight flush on top of. Like I sort of thought about waiting until I found the right set of cards to convert, but I mean, getting 3 more diamonds is fantastic. So let's just do that. So Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8, straight flush. That's gonna win. Long term, or maybe now, you should sell Crafty Joker to get a better Mult Joker. Compensate the chips, just open more planet packs and look for Jupiter. You're saying, yeah, this isn't that strong. I know what you're saying. But it might also be time to get rid of hallucination here. Fortune Teller's kind of done well. It's gone about as far as I expected to go. There's a little bit more time here before I have to sell hallucination. This is trash for me. I'll pick up the Jupiter. What is this? 30 chips for each remaining discard. Not great. Something cool just happened. It's a polychrome, so it gets automatically 1.5 malt. And another 4 malt if the played hand contains a 4 of a kind. That seems pretty strong. Maybe I trade hallucination for this. Because this is getting me tarots, which have their own utility but are mainly meant to boost this. But if I put this 1.5 malt here, that's like 12, right? Am I going to get 12 more tarot cards out of this? Probably not. Whatever this card is seems pretty good. What else do we have? The debt card. Yeah, I think hallucination has served its purpose. Let's pop that in there. I like that. Okay. Then we got standard packs and rerolls and such. What is this? 2 random planet cards? I'll take it. And then we'll just... Oh, we got a Jupiter out of it. Very nice. What else do we have? Earn money. Gain chips for straights. I could get some diamonds out of here, maybe. 4 of a kinds aren't bad. Now that we have this. What do I have the most of? Jacks? Yeah, I got jacks, aces, and kings for 4 of a kind. What are you? Ooh, discard for a tarot? I'll take that. I don't need any of these cards. Okay. Do I want to... 40 is kind of on the lower side of where I'm comfortable spending money on something like a reroll, like gambling. So I'm just going to move to the next round here. Okay, so base chips and malt are halved. That's fine. We can work with that. So I want these 3. Here we go. There's our straight, or our flush rather. I suppose if I fish the 8, I could get the straight flush. And I could get another discard that I want to do, like one of those purple seal deals. All right, now we're getting into greedy territory if I keep going. So I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna play the flush here. All right, 25 grand for a not particularly great flush. That's pretty good for this stage of the game. What else have we got? I got another flush here. Let's just take that and move on. Yeah, this is looking viable to me. 56 grand for 2 hands at ante 7. That feels like I can win the run. I don't want to jinx it, but it feels good. I guess it depends a lot on the boss blinds here. Spade cards are debuffed. Like if I got, oh Jesus, if I got diamond cards are debuffed, that would be a run ender. Unless I don't think I have the voucher for, what did I pick up? I got overstock, clearance sale, reroll, and wasteful. Yeah, I don't have a way to reroll the ante 8 boss blind if it turns out to be garbage for me. And it's $10. It feels wasted, but I know it's for my future. Oh, now this is interesting. Plus 2 chips for each $1 you have. This is kind of better than Crafty Joker. If I start saving money a little bit more. I think I definitely want this, but maybe I also want this bowl guy instead of Crafty Joker. Maybe. All right, what are we picking up here? The moon is not helpful. Death could be good. Lovers is okay. So is the devil. Doubles money. Death is better for my strategy. The Hermit's better for that 1 card, but I have 5 kings, 7 jacks. Ace, ace, king, 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 queen, 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 jack, 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 jack. 10, 10. Yeah. Getting royal flushes with this setup is not bad. Another king couldn't hurt. I'd love another ace and another 10. I don't have those on offer. I can get a queen or a jack. What do I have more of here? I guess I want another queen. I think I'm going to use the death card here to turn this 3 of hearts into a queen of diamonds. And then this gets me a 10th of a malt. Maybe I do take the hermit here. For the money. Yeah, okay. You agree that this card is better than that card, right? Well, right now it definitely is. All right, let's do it. And so now we want to be a little bit more circumspect about our money, about our spending. We want to get this up to like $100 or something. Add $1 of sell value to every Joker and consumable card at the end of the round. Okay, another thing that could be useful early and is not useful to me right now. I don't think I'm going to gamble on a standard pack. I think this is the run-winning build. We just need a few more enhancements, a few more... Well, we don't even really need it. I think we can win with what we have right now. Yeah, 29 diamonds isn't bad. All right, let's go to the next round. What do we have here? 2 playing cards. No, we got to play this out. Okay. 35 at once. So the 110 instead of 80 there. Yeah, that's pretty nice. That got us, I think, over the edge for that to be a fire hand. Okay. Don't need Saturn. What is this? When blind is selected, destroy Joker to the right and permanently add double its sell value to this malt. Like a serial killer Joker. That's interesting. But again, something you need to pick up early. What is this? Earn $1 for each 9 in your full deck at the end of the round. Okay. Cloud 9, I get it. I get it. I don't need the Celestial pack or the standard pack. We'll take the free reroll and take a look. 4 malt. Create a tarot card when blind is selected. I would have liked to have this a lot earlier on. Hallucination's back. You were not super great to me. This should have been higher. Fortune teller. You kind of screwed me a lot this run. Anyway, looks like that's it. So the question is, do I want to go straight to the boss or do I want to play one more blind? I could earn more money for a ball. Free Mega Celestial pack. I guess we'll just earn some money here. Try and play a poker? Might be better than the flush. What do you mean? What is a poker? I don't know what that means. You mean like a full house? What are you? I mean, I guess that's fine. Look at this. Flush house. I've never heard of that before. Flush house? Oh, because wait a minute. Yeah, it's impossible to do it in a you can't do that in a normal deck. Cuz you can't have everything be the same suit and be a pair or a threesome. Like there's only flush house. Interesting. I've never heard of that. So this is probably another achievement, right? That's nice. Love to see that. How is that not an achievement? I've never had that hand before. Flush house. A 3 of a kind in a pair with all cards sharing the same suit. Yeah. Super rare. Feels like I should have gotten an achievement, but whatever. I picked up a negative joker here. Plus 50 chips if the played hand contains a pair. I mean, there's no reason not to buy that, right? This is 13. Doubles money. Max of 20. So I should buy and use this. And then use this. Right? Okay. I might as well buy this. I don't need either of these. We'll take the free reroll. Yeah, that doesn't help me. All right, it's time to see if we were in the run. Let's go. 4 of a kind. 4 of a kind is not going to be better than a flush for me, I don't think. It's 60 times 7 versus 95 times 12. I built my entire, I built the entire build around flushes. It's worked out. I think we're going to win here. Let's dive in and see. All right, so spade cards are debuffed, but I don't care. I'm lucky that this was not diamonds or we would have lost. There we go. It should be around 30 grand, I think. Oh, wow. Okay, well, there we go. 75. I was wrong. There we go. The run is a victory. Fantastic. Very cool. Wait, what? Oh, there was a whole nother... Oh, I was wrong. I thought I was on the final ante. Yikes. One of the jokers gives you 4x multi if you play 4 of a kind. Oh, if I had that joker. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay. We've got a whole other setup to do. I thought I was on the final ante. All right. This would be lovely if I could afford it, but I don't have a slot for it. What is this? I don't need planet cards. Both of these are interesting. Start with the spectral pack. What do we get? All right, Ouija converts all cards in hand to a single random rank. Can't afford to do that because I could lose 5 of my diamonds. Wraith creates a random rare joker, sets money to 0. I don't have room for joker, and I have a money strategy, so I can't use that. Grim. Destroy 1 random card in your hand, adds 2 random enhanced aces to your hand. That also doesn't help my strategy. And Ankh. Creates a copy of a random joker, destroys all of the jokers. No, 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 no. None of these are good for me. This is a huge gamble which could destroy the run. This doesn't help me. This doesn't help me. This doesn't help me. So we're skipping. Oh, this one. 4 of a kind. Yeah, I forgot about that. I was just thinking of this as for its polychrome. I forgot that the 4 of a kind thing worked here. Now I understand what you were saying for speed. Now I understand why you were saying to go after 4 of a kind. Okay. All right, that does make sense. All right, what are we picking up here? 2 enhancements, not bad. Conversion. Wild card. Let me make some trash 3 into this amazing foiled jack of diamonds, I think. I think that's the right call. Just unlocked a joker there. Very nice. Free reroll? What are you? Ooh, now hold on. Well, 222 is hard to give up. What is this? I can't get rid of this because it's got the negative slot. 10 malt and a reroll, or 10 malt and 80 chips. Yeah. I think I trade Crafty Joker back in now. Because we keep the malt, we lose a free reroll, but I don't super need that. And we get the 80 chips on the flush. What is this? Clubs. Even cards. This seems pretty solid to trade for chaos here. Let's do it. Ancient Joker. Each played card with club suit gives 1.5x malt when scored. Suit changes at the end of the round. You know what? I have played with this card, and it is pretty good. The problem is you can't control which suit it's going to have in any given round. Like for me, the only suit that's good is diamonds. There are certainly builds where this would be insanely powerful. You have too many diamonds to work well. Yeah, no, we're on the same page. Like this, I can definitely see the power of this card. I have bought it and used it, but it's not for this build. All right. So, do I want to play through these or go straight over here? It forces 1 card to always be selected. That's rough. I'm not sure how I'm going to handle that. I don't know that I've played this boss blind. We'll have to see how this plays out. Is there value, do you think, in playing these out and trying to get, like, squeeze out a few more? I mean, we could get, like, a couple more tarot cards, maybe. I suppose it's worth it, because I don't know what this is going to do to me. $93,000 from a crappy flush. God, when you build your deck with a strategy in mind, it pays off so well in this game. That's one of the things that I'm really super enjoying about it so far. Is it's like as long as you think and get a little bit of luck, like it's not even about luck, it's about strategy. If you think about what a card means and how to use it, and then commit to your strategy early and build on it, it's very powerful, right? Like, I can see some people playing this game not thinking that way and just being like, oh, that's a really good joker, I'm gonna get that one. And then they have like 5 really good jokers that don't synergize, and so they get to the boss in Ante-8, and it just doesn't quite get them there, you know? I mean, I imagine that's how it plays out. All right, so Scholar gives benefits to aces, not super helpful for us. Obviously, I'll pick up the Joker, or the Jupiter here, because that's my flush. That's my flush at level 6. This Joker works with straights, not great for me. Got 2 buffoon packs. I don't really need new Jokers, so I think we move on here. I can always earn a little bit more money for the bowl, so we'll play this. Wow, that's kind of crazy to see that many of the non-diamond cards. All right. Get the money. What did I get? Why did this pop? Why did this pop? I didn't have a pair there, did I? Oh well. I'll take it. There's another Jupiter for the flush. Doubles all listed probabilities. I would love to have you and hallucination early on. That would be fun. 2 Arcana packs? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's see what we get. Convert to spades, no. Planet cards, no. The Fool could be good. I could get a free flush card now or save it. Double money. 2 enhancements. All right, let me get the Fool here. And let's open this other pack. Joker, planet cards, bonus cards. All right, I guess we'll do this. Okay. Here we go. So now we really are, I'm pretty sure, about to find out if I win the run. Cerulean Bell forces 1 card to always be selected. Score at least 100,000 chips. All right, show me how this is going to work. Okay, so the 2 is always selected. Fair enough. Which means I need it to auto-select a diamond for me. Let me discard these. These will get me some tarot cards to play around with. All right, he did pick a diamond, unfortunately. What do we have here? Lucky cards, malt cards. All right, since I have to play this... let's make them lucky. I'll go for the 2 pair and throw away the other cards. Or for the 1 pair, rather. Wow, that was a pair, and I got 67,000 from it. Boy, it forcing me to select stuff is pretty rough, man. All right, I got a diamond selected, so now we can win. That was making me a little nervous. I don't like Cerulean Bell. What is? You can move this around? What is this? Is there a secret here? Can I double down on stuff? No? What is this gonna do? Lucky cards. I don't think I want that to be lucky. All right, well, let's just win the game. Or win the run. Awesome. Fire hand to win. Very nice. Looks like you weren't bluffing. All right, best hand, 142 grand. Obviously, we chased the flush. I really like this game because very early on in the run, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna chase the flush. That's gonna be my strategy. And then the game gave me tools to make that work, and it did. I'm really happy about that. 182 cards played, 111 discards, 57 purchases, 13 rerolls, 19 new discoveries. Hallucination was kind of a little bitch this run, if you'll excuse my language. He was very mean to me, and I feel personally attacked by him. But overall, very fun run, very cool run. Happy that it worked out. Anxious to see what the new unlocks are. All right, well, I'm gonna check out the unlocks. Let's see what we got. Core Speed says, now that is a great run. Now to get the E score really easy. The E to the 20? I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. I think I got a lot of work to put in. All right, we unlocked this, but we haven't discovered it. Create a tarot card when a blind is selected. Okay. Win 5 consecutive rounds by playing only one hand. Ooh, he's like a little bard man. Plus 2 hand size, minus 1 hand each round. Hey, you guys who know how this stuff works, if I lose a hand every round, doesn't that mean I can get down to 0 hands and automatically lose the run? Or does it mean minus 1 hand every round? Or like if I pick this up on the first ante, doesn't that mean every round I lose a hand? And then like if I have 5 hands, I go to 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, then 0, and I lose? I don't understand this card. What else did I get? Some sort of ice cube joker? Played cards with diamond suit, earn $1 when scored. Okay, have at least 30 cards with diamond suit in your deck. Very nice. Yeah, so I need to remember that I did this flush strategy with diamonds, and I need to probably repeat it for something like hearts, spades, and clubs at some point. The abandoned deck has been unlocked. Start your run with no face cards in your deck. Interesting. Okay. It's just 3 instead of 4 hands each round. Oh, okay. The way that's worded is weird, man. Just one time? Okay. Well, maybe I'll try that out. Anyway, that was a fun one. Next run tomorrow. So I've done red, blue, yellow, and green decks. Tomorrow is the black deck, plus 1 joker slot, minus 1 hand every round. Okay, yeah, I would have written this as minus 1 hand for the run or something like that. I like the way this makes it sound like it's gonna decrease each round or every round. But I guess it's hard to write what that means. You just have to kind of use it and play it. So like if you normally start with what? 4 hands, 3 discards? So this would be 3 hands, 3 discards for the entire run, but I get an extra joker slot. Okay. All right. Black deck tomorrow. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here with me today and sharing your wisdom and sharing my successful run. It's been lucky. I've had 2 streams with this so far, and both have been successful. I know I'm gonna have a failure sooner or later, but For Speed and Paul Maroc, thanks for being here. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.